I'm Matt Simon. This is Mighty Mac Week in Review.
And for the record, just putting it out there, Matt Simon did that on one take. Just saying.
I was there for proof.
Welcome back to another episode of Mighty Mac Week in Review. It is definitely a Mighty Monday. We have men's basketball playoffs today, and spring season got underway this weekend, so let's take a look at that.
We're going to start on the hardwood with the men's team. It was their senior night. It was a thriller. Here are the highlights. Prior to the game, the Mighty Macs men's basketball program honored their seniors, Tony Calamaro, Rodney Duncan, Mark Huber, and Ron Melton in a pregame ceremony. Once the game got started, Rosemont took control, leading by as many as 21 points at one point in the first half, but Immaculata's scrappy team slowly started chipping away with help from Matt Simon, long range, bang, 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 count them all. Fast forward to the second half with the Macs down by 11 with 2.5 minutes remaining. The Macs started this amazing comeback with the end one bucket as Will Chapman drives the lane, takes the body contact, puts it up off the glass. Late in the game, you want the ball in the playmaker's hands. On the next possession, Roy Ferrol Jr. gets the ball on the inbound, takes it coast to coast, and gets the tough layup to drop. Will Chapman would also get another bucket to make it a 3-point game with 1 minute remaining. Late in the game, Ferrol Jr. buries another long three to tie it up. As you can see the reaction here from the crowd and team, Ferrol Jr. converted an end one bucket as well with 7 seconds left as the Mighty Macs held on to a 90-89 comeback victory.
The men's team would fall to Newman on Saturday, but they were able to lock in the 6th seed in the CSAC postseason. So they'll be headed to Cabrini tonight at 8 p.m. to start the quarterfinal matchup. With the win tonight, they'll head to the semifinals on Wednesday.
Before all that, we caught up with Mighty Mac Roy Ferrol Jr. We're joined here today by Roy Ferrol Jr., junior on the Immaculata men's basketball team. Roy, thanks for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. So the Macs coming off a high. I know I'm still excited. We just hosted Rosemont a couple of nights ago. Big game, playoff seeding on the line, and they came out and they punched us in the mouth. We were down 21 at one point, fought our way back, ended the game on a 16-2 run. You hit a three with a minute left to tie the game, and then 10 seconds left in the game, demand the ball, you get it, you drive, get the big N1 bucket, and hit the free throw. So the final minute of play was fantastic. You ended up something with like 29 points. Can you talk about your play and the team in general in that final comeback?
All right, so to summarize the game and our season, it was just like fight, like keep fighting, don't give up. We knew that if we just keep fighting, we would be fine, and that's what we just did throughout the game. We chipped away. I think we were down 11 at halftime. They were up 21 at one point, but we got it to 11 at halftime. That gave us some life going into the second half. We just kept chipping away, and we just made big plays at the end of the game. That's how we were able to come back.
Mm-hmm. And now we're tied for 5th.
Okay.
We have one game left against Newman. Playoff seeding still, we don't know who we're going to play yet, where we're going to go. But what are some of the things the team's gearing up for in this final week before the playoffs start on Monday night?
The biggest thing is just staying healthy, being ready, getting our mindset ready for playoffs. We're trying to live by the mantra of extending the season one game at a time. That just means like each win we keep going. Each win puts us farther into the playoffs, and we just need to win each game from here on out.
Mm-hmm. And then I was talking to you a little off camera, and he didn't even know. That's just describes him in general. He's a big team guy, but I have to bring it up. You moved into 4th all-time on the scoring list. You have 892 points. You're creeping in on that 1,000 next season. Going to be in the rafters. As I said before, a great scoring threat. Is that something you think about going into a game, or is it, the team, let's get the win. If I get, my 25 points that night, so be it?
Yeah, I mean, it's all about the win at the end of the day. We're trying to win a championship here. That's been my goal since I came here. The individual stats are nice, but at the end of the day, we just want to win as a team. And right now, we're looking good. We're going into the playoffs, playing good basketball, and that's what the goal is. It doesn't really matter what we did at the beginning of the year, but now, what we're doing now is we're playing great basketball, great spurts of basketball. We just need to put it together for 40 minutes at a time and just win each game, one game at a time.
Mm-hmm. I definitely think we're peaking at the right time before the playoffs. And I would be remiss if we didn't say, His family out in Oklahoma, the McNeils, listen every game. His mom tells me every time. So McNeils, we know, will be watching this.
Thank you for supporting me.
Thank you for
Love
supporting
guys.
him. Make sure you tune in Monday because we'll be at the away game for the broadcast, wherever that may be, either Cabrini or Rosemont, maybe Centenary. But good luck the rest of the way. Playoffs Monday night. Make sure you tune in. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hot off the presses, it was just announced that Roy Ferrol Jr. was named honorable mention All-CSAC and Tony Calamaro was All-Sportsmanship Team. Congratulations to both.
Congratulations to both. The women's basketball team entered their final week last week, trying to get that final spot in the postseason play. Let's see how they did. The Mighty Macs fell on Wednesday night at Newman to eliminate them from playoff contention, but they finished the regular season at 8-8 in CSAC play with a 75-57 victory over Karen in the finale. The Glass Machine's Myra Laws had 23 points and 15 boards, and Teresa Walsh added 16 points. The CSAC announced all conference awards on Monday, and Mighty Mac of the Week, Riley Larkin was named first team All-CSAC after leading the conference in scoring, and Tess Kiefer was named to the All-Sportsmanship team. Congratulations to both basketball teams and their All-CSAC honorees, and also congrats to the women's team on a great season.
Hard to believe, but spring sports started up this weekend. The Mighty Macs baseball team dropped a doubleheader to Arcadia, but before all that, we got a season preview with senior Rob Wallace and Coach Brian Torresani. So the season right around the corner. Games are going to start up this weekend. A lot of anticipation going into the season. We were actually selected second in the coaches poll this year. We had a couple players to watch. Can you, Coach Torresani, talk a little bit about the team this year compared to years past?
Sure. We have a very veteran group this year, and only graduating 2 seniors off of last year's roster. The core of our team from the last couple years is together, and that is a very positive thing. So we have a lot of guys that have been in a lot of big spots in the past for us, and our leadership is exceptional. Our practices have been better than they've ever been, and I think the team is at a level where we're ready to go and put up a fight in every single game we play this year. So taking it one day at a time, sticking to that process, and that's really what's gotten us to this point. So.
Mm-hmm. And then, Rob, the Florida trip's coming up, always something that the team looks forward to. Can you talk a little bit about how that brings you guys together as a team?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we have a long trip down there, so we got 35 guys, 40 guys with the coaches on the bus all at the same time for about 18 hours. Living together for the whole week in great living conditions. We really get to know each other. It's really helped us in the past. Certain guys that maybe have come onto the team late from the spring for playing winter sports have really integrated well with us. And, we get to spend a lot of time together going out to dinner, pretty much all day out at the field. And it's exciting because we got a good schedule this year. Added some new teams to the schedule down there, some teams that have made it to the NCAAs, which we're excited to play and give us a challenge and give them a challenge as well.
Mm-hmm. And then one more question, Coach Torresani. This year, I think everyone knows the core senior leadership on the team is out of this world. Can you talk about the seniors on the team?
Yeah, so we have 8 seniors on the roster: Dan Whalen, Rob, Chuck Wyckoff, Ryan Ficca, Nick Campione, Mike Camposano, forgetting people, Rick DiDomenico.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's everybody. And you just go through that list of names, and they're all people that, number one, are good people, and number two, have provided and produced for us on the field, in their careers here in big ways. And, that it's a group that I'm really excited to see play this year together, have one last ride, hopefully make it a special ride, and it'll also be a group that will be tough to say goodbye to when that time comes. But we're really, really looking forward to watching those guys in their senior year and seeing, what they can do to progress the Immaculata baseball program forward in 2016. I think the sky's the limit because of the type of people that they are.
Mm-hmm. Guys, thank you for coming on.
Thanks, Dave.
Good luck this season.
Thank you, Dave.
The baseball team's going to head down to Florida this weekend. They have 9 games this upcoming week. Good luck to the team.
And the softball team will be right behind them, heading down to Florida this weekend as well. We caught up with one of the players about the upcoming season. Let's take a look.
We're joined here by Kathleen Devania Jr. on the Immaculata softball team. Kat, thanks for coming in.
Sure, no problem.
So the team this year, we have an interesting roster compared to years past. As we were talking off camera, the team's made the playoffs the past consecutive few years. You're coming in. This is going to be your 3rd year, going for your 3rd straight playoff appearance. Hopefully make a little more noise deep in the playoffs. Can you talk about the team as a whole?
I would say that we're really balanced. We have a lot of returning players. We have a lot of sophomores who have experience because of last year we made it so far. A lot of the freshmen are very good, a lot of good talent, so we're really excited.
The Florida trip's coming up over spring break. You're flying down. You have 6 games in 4 days. Can you talk about what that trip does as a team with bringing you girls closer together?
It really sets us for the mood for the season. We're really excited about it. We get to see dirt and our field as usual because we're always in the facility, so we're really excited about it. A lot of games in 4 days, I believe.
Yeah. And then preseason rankings just came out. You guys were selected 3rd in the coaches poll. What does that do for a team's mindset going into the season?
For our team, we're a little upset about it because we have so much talent coming in, and it's kind of going to motivate us for the year, and we're really excited. So we want to show them off and prove them wrong for those standings.
Puts a chip on your shoulder.
Definitely.
Immaculata softball starts off their season this week. Make sure you check out their schedule on GoMuddyMax.com. Kat, thanks for coming in.
Thank
Good
you
luck
so
this
much.
season.
Thanks.
The softball team will have 6 games down in Florida. Good luck to the team.
The men's and women's lacrosse teams are getting their seasons underway this week. They're both away on Wednesday, and they'll be hosting a doubleheader at the Drape this Saturday, so be sure to come out to the stadium for that.
A reminder, I don't know how you could forget, but the men's basketball team on the road tonight at Cabrini, 8 o'clock for a CSAC quarterfinal matchup. There's going to be a viewing party on campus in the green room starting at 8. Also, you can tune in with my live broadcast on GoMuddyMax.com or head out to Cabrini. Good luck to the guys' team.
And with next week being spring break, we're taking a week off, but when we come back, we'll have some lacrosse interviews for you guys as well. That's all we have for this episode of Mighty Mac Week in Review. I'm Sarah Pasternak.
My name's Dave Molinaro.
And go Max.